Boom, boom. This is Ken, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Soul Land reloaded up today. So we got a few things to go over. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. First of all, is of course it is the weekend, so we've got the standard events up, and we've got some new events up. Let's go ahead and talk about the new events first. Okay, so nothing much going on in here. Okay, standard as always before. Nothing changed. Make sure you get your daily rewards. But we do have some stuff up in time limited. First of all, we've got a Soul Master event. So this is the chance for you to get 20 more shards for Oscar. He is here inside of the Soul Master sale. You see him right there. So this will give you 120. You'll of course be 10 short. We got the previous event. So this is just an addition. The third event will be in a couple of weeks. And that will be the That will also be the introduction of the first SP character. Oscar is the last triple S character. We'll now be going to SP characters, and that will be released in a couple of weeks. Inside of that event, there should be a Soul Master sale chest inside of there where you're allowed to get the remaining shards you'll need for Oscar. It'll be a 20 chest or 20 shard chest, but you can use 10 against Oscar, and then use the shards for somebody else. Hugh, maybe. Sort of probably what I'll end up putting them in. If you're not going to be, if you're not going to be summoning Oscar, I mean, if you're going to summon him, but if you're not going to build him, there's no use sticking the remaining shards. You only need 10 of them. So go ahead and grab that. Definitely want to grab this as well. This is a Hugh chest, so Hugh's in here, so you'll be able to get some shards for Who out there, so you definitely want to grab that if you're building her, which you should be, since he is the most powerful attacker in the game on global at this particular time. So grab that, and then of course SS Shards as well. There's some other stuff in here. Might want to go ahead and consider grabbing these. It's not that much, so might as well get them. That's XP. Everything pretty good here. And if you want to get some SS Shards, I don't feel the need to spend any diamonds on that. I can get those at a regular pace without much. And then of course we've got a time limited sale here as well where you can get some good stuff. Some Soul Master. Now, there really should be no case whatsoever to buy any of these. I mean, as you can see, they're available right here if you go to your dissolve shards. Okay, and then dissolve Soul Master shards. You should be dissolving all of your A plus and Bs. Okay, as you can see, I've got 152,000 of these. There's no need to buy them. If you do woos daily, she's going to automatically summon for you automatically, and you're going to be building up these shards. And since you shouldn't be building these characters anymore, you can just turn these in. See, just turning those in right there gets me 9,620 more of these. See, there really is no reason to buy these. Okay, you should be able to get a huge amount of these without having to spend your diamonds on it. So really, that's probably not something that you want to spend your diamonds on. If you're a newer player, it might be something you want to consider. But yeah, if you're a veteran player or been playing for a while, you should have enough of those. Active wheel, of course, make sure you do this. I've done max of 8 each day, so I'll be finishing it off tomorrow to make sure that you get the Devil Spider Core. Special sale, nothing. Weekly gift bag, that's good. Super Money, of course, always participate in this. It's a chance you usually get between 700 and 800 or 700 and 900 diamonds on Monday when the event ends. Okay, so just make sure that you do participate. You got to log in on Saturday, log in on Sunday. And then worship in the arena. You can click worship all and it'll worship 10 each day. So worship 10 tomorrow. That'll be 20. You only need 12. So should be easy to get up that. And then you just got to be online for 30 minutes. That's not, just doing your dailies takes about that long. So that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so that's it. So Oscar Shards in there. So to make sure you do participate in this, they're no longer having desktop events for the second event for the character. So, like I say, in 2 weeks we'll get the remaining shards right now, but definitely want to snatch that out. A new Demon Shark, if you're building into building, this has got huge shards in it. Okay. But it costs, of course. Devadra, this has been up for ages. You should you should have already, purchased most of this stuff that you wanted to get. So this is just remaining for the shop if you have some leftover things. So you definitely would have spent it on that. So I finally went ahead and moved out Taxan and moved Ling Ling into position as my fourth character. So now my main team is all comprised of SSS characters. Okay. Evil Eye will be replaced with one of the SP characters whenever I decide which one I want to go for first. Okay. It depends who after that. It'll depend on the way they introduce the characters, which characters I want. I'd like to have a Wu and a Tang San in the team simply because they are the main protagonists for the actual anime, but that's not something I'm going to focus on at this particular point. I know that they both do have SP characters. I have seen the icons for them and seen the actual picture from them for people on the Asia server. But yeah, so going to be released next week. 2 weeks, we'll see our first SP character here on Global. All right, so I'm just shy of 30. I finally made it to the God Sacred Soul Force line. So I'm now inside of God Sacred. Okay. This is the final, and you can see when you get here, you get all this bonus. Okay. In God Sacred, this is going to be the last one. And as you can see, I've pretty much I'll have the second condition on most of these. And so it'll just be a matter of ranking up my BP, which when I get an SP character will of course increase exponentially at that particular point. I assume they're going to be pretty big buff, but yeah, that's what we'll be doing first. But other than that, there's really not a whole lot going on. So it's basically just grab those shards for Oscar to get you up to 120. And then in a few weeks, you'll be able to get the remaining, and we'll see our first SP character. And we'll take a look and see how SP characters, the Triple S characters were a pretty big basic boon over the SS Plus characters. We'll have to see if that's the same case with the SP characters. I know that graphically they've done a really good job. Some of the outfits that they've got looked really nice. So we'll have to wait and see. There hasn't been anything put inside of the shop yet. So we're on hold for the outfits. So I was under the impression that they were going to be putting I would have already expected that we've already seen Zoo's outfit in here. Okay. So have not as of yet. But I'm going to go ahead and wait until Hughes comes out. Once it comes out, that's what I'll be getting for my first outfit if I like it. I assume I will. But they do have Lu Gao in here, and they do have Inming in here, and they do have Ling Ling in here. So there's 2 others I can purchase. So I should be on pace to get it. I'll get, I'm going to try to get the token every battle pass. You need 3 for, so so I've got 4, so I have enough to get you, and then I want to have enough to get another one. Most likely Inming would be the first choice. I don't know if they're going to be putting SP characters in there. I assume if they continue with that, they will, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't been able to find out what they plan to do with the battle pass, at least here in Global. But so far, they've pretty much been keeping what happens in the Asia server and then moving on along with that. It's been pretty. They've been pretty much running them side by side. A lot of games, they change things on the global server that generally are to detriment of the global server. In this case, they haven't done any of that as of yet. We'll have to wait and see. But for right now, they're doing things really well. Nothing's changed. We get the first SP character, then we'll take a look. Like I said, the first Triple S character was Evil Eye Dai, and they had a special event for him where you could get a bunch more shards for him to start building up the character rather quickly. Okay, so I think if I remember correctly, you could actually get the character in that event. If I remember correctly, we got him, and as long as you participated in the event and completed all the requirements, you actually got the character in that event. You did not have to wait for him for 3 events. like in the other ones, like you have the first event, then you get more shards, second event, then the third event when you get the final shards. I think they had him all in one in the event. So they may do the same thing for this first SP character. So that'll be a good chance, especially if you're a new player just getting into the game, that your first character that you get might be a SP character. Would be a really big boon on your account to keep, get you powered up. And because this game is gated in the fact that you can't get too far ahead in terms of leveling up your character's armor stuff, because it's based on the story mode, and you have to beat certain levels to the story mode. Okay, so but having an SP character with a higher base level than all the other characters, putting one of those in your team would definitely help you make. But you shouldn't have any trouble. I mean, I stopped participating in the story mode. I mean, right now it skip, and I've been skipping. I mean, I started skipping. I started skipping almost immediately. I would say probably by the time I was like level 40 or 45, I was skipping all of the normal and elite stages. Okay, I just had so much BP that my BP was so far above what the requirement was, they just allowed me to skip it. So you'll be skipping the story. You won't have to worry about beating the story. So the story's way under rated. Even the elite is way underrated. Okay, Epic's underrated too. Not nearly as much because it's Epic, but still you'll be skipping it by the time you're 50 or 60 as well too. So don't worry about the story. Okay, you're not going to have any trouble beating the story and getting through. They do not place any making it difficult to complete the story. It's in some other games. As long as you keep your base characters, keep them leveled up as you're going through, you'll be fine. So don't worry about that. So sticking an SP in your character, even if it's just a base, is going to be better than most of the other characters out there. And like I say, after you complete, if you make a new account, you're not going to see this. As I've said before, there's the event that you get, the new account event, which takes it's either a week. I think it's either 7 or 14 days. I'm not sure. But after that event ends, you'll automatically be thrown right into this. Okay, so you're going to come in right exactly where everybody is on the global server. So if you created a new account right now, you would be coming right into the game right as they're introducing the first SP character, which should be in about 2 weeks. Okay, so if anybody was like thinking about making a new account or something like that, now would definitely be the time to consider doing it. Okay, because like I say, XP character is next, and that's in 2 weeks, and that'll allow you to jump in right after completing your new hire event. I'm not sure if it's 7 or 14 days. It's been so long. I mean, but yeah, you'll be in that. So don't panic if you create a new account and you're not seeing what's on my screen. You will see this screen once you complete the new hire event. Okay, so that's everything at this particular time. So go ahead and grab those shards inside of a time limited sale, Soulmaster sale. Make sure you get these. And if you participated in a previous event, you should have 120. Okay, and you definitely want to summon him, because if you're using Hugh, which you should be, he is the fusion skill for her, the second one. So if you go into Hugh here, fusion skill, fusion, dupe. You need Zoo, which was before Hugh, and then you need Oscar, which is after Hugh. Okay, so and you definitely want to do this because, like I say, it gives you a 30% attacking. That's a lot. 30%. I mean, yeah, that's a lot of, especially for how much attack she does. She's going to be a total beast after that. Okay, so definitely want to obtain this. So you don't need to build the character. You just need to get it, summon it. Like I haven't built Zoo. I haven't done nothing with Zoo. You just have to summon her. Summon her, and then you'll have her in your bag, and then you can do whatever you want with it after that. But you do not have to build her to get this to get the fusion skill activated. You just have to summon the character. So summon Oscar, especially if you're using Who, and that'll help out Who immensely, giving her even more attack. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on at this particular point. I'm starting to move Hugh up into the 3s. You know, I can't do all of them because there's some things that I just don't have the thing for, and there's some things I do, but there are some things that are still locked in terms of being able to access that. No, I think they're all activated. So at 113, yeah, I think at 113 you should be able to go to 3 because they're all showing collect. Okay, you won't be able to go to 4, but anyway. So I'm going to start. So what I'll be doing is I'll start working up my Hue to get her all up to 3. Orange 3, gold 3. That'll be the next. That'll be the next thing. So we'll just start grabbing up. As you can see, I've already got a lot of the actual. Sorry, this will be your hard to obtain item right here. It takes a little bit longer to get this than it does the other stuff, but it is what it is. So just do it each day. You know, sweep it. It doesn't take much, and you'll be able to get that as well. Everything else is pretty much going on. Claim all, send all, just to get that. So that's all I had. I just want to let everybody know that Oscar's up. Get in there and do it. Nothing else at this particular time, so I assume we'll get an event. I assume we'll get a new event sometime tomorrow or maybe Monday. We'll have some event activate inside of here. Okay. So you know, because they do run 2 events in here sometimes, so I would assume we're going to see. Hopefully, it'll be an awakening event. Not sure what it will be at this particular time. But go ahead and participate in everything that's normal. All right. So. Thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you subscribe, you'll see the bell. Click on it. You get notified each time I drop a video. Kenrick coming at you from the corner, signing out.